We are very excited this evening to have a special presentation for our highlight in education. We wanted to take a moment to acknowledge, first of all, Black History Month of February, and we also are very excited to have Ms. Duran's class from Hyannis West, which, if you could explain a little bit, it seems it's a tradition that you have your class do I Have a Dream speeches, which I've seen in the past, and I'm
That's right.
very much looking forward.
Quite often. I would first like to thank Superintendent Mayo Brown and the school committee for recognizing the importance of this work, teaching the young ones to raise their voices, which is what I do. It's more about the essence of Martin Luther King and the movement, of the civil rights movement, than maybe dates and facts, although they are exposed to that. And then they write their dream and what dreams they have for the world. So it's very empowering. Education is and always has been the front line for change, and action matters. We can all ensure that through our actions, that the progress made by Dr. King and the civil rights movement, especially in regard to equal rights and segregation, is not deterred, that the dream envisioned over 50 years ago stays alive. Our purpose tonight is to create awareness, to invoke change, and demonstrate compassionate action. These exemplary students, these young change makers of Hyannis West Elementary Public School, are honored to represent Black History Month. Our study began in Africa, when it was rich culture and free, to the middle crossing and slavery, Harriet Tubman daring to set her people free, the Civil War, subjugation, segregation, busing boycott, march on Washington, continued prejudice, injustice, keeping out, not in. The upholding of laws to address justice and equality will never rest. Now, when you hear young Hyannis West scholars speak with such courage tonight, ask yourself, as a young Martin did, what am I doing for others? Are you planting seeds to grow the betterment of humankind? In teaching the essence of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the civil rights movement, and its benefit to humanity, these young ones, the very ones who will inherit this society, these leaders of the future, learn the lesson of self-empowerment. Watch as these Hyannis West students step into their power. This is the American dream, right here, right now. Work with me to keep this dream alive. Be encouraged by the light that shines through these young orators. Their words bring hope and inspire justice. Listen, listen as they raise their voices.
Don't use your fist, use your words. Stop war, by Nicholas Barcel. I am Nicholas P. Barcel, and I am 9 years old. I am a bold, brave, intelligent young man who will stop wars and violence using words. Don't use your fist, use your words. Stop war. I want peace. I want my dad. I want to stop wars. My dad is not a pair of boots, so when you hear leaders talking about putting boots on the ground, remember whose feet are in those boots. Dads like mine, sons like yours, moms like yours, grandmas and grandpas like yours are in those boots. I don't want people to go to very bad wars with guns and bombs. What I do want is for them to use their words, not guns. Love, not bombs. Heart, not fist. Don't use your fist, use your word. Stop war. Listen, I know I am only 9 years old, but I can still make a difference. I want to call the president, our commander-in-chief, and the top generals and have a meeting about our defense. I will say, no boots on the ground. Our enemies will injure our troops. Instead of risking lives, let's use our words and hearts, not guns, bombs, nukes, and bombers. A lot of people want peace, not all the guns shooting. Dr. King said, love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. Sooner or later, all the people of the world will have to discover a way to live together. Don't use your fist, use your words. Stop war.
I am Jean Trotter by I am 7 years old. I am a hard-working, happy, brave, loving boy who plans to change the world. I'll change it so all people are treated equally. No homeless. All people should have homes. All moms and dads should have schools. I want to see my mom and dad get an education. Then they can learn English, like me. When you know English, you can communicate clearly with everybody. It makes life better. I will work to teach my parents to write English, speak English, and understand English. Will you volunteer to that kind deed? Even you can teach someone to read English. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "If I can do great things, I can do small things in a great way."
Everyone Can Be Great by Zoe Marie Bunchu. I am Zoe Marie Bunchu and I am 8 years old. I am a curious, hardworking, strong young woman who will stop drugs and crime in our community. Everyone can be great. My community has a lot of crime. On my street, there are a lot of people who don't have homes. They stand around with no place to go. It makes me feel scared. I want grown-ups to help them. I'm just a kid. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." Can you really help me make a law that people cannot smoke or buy drugs? Everyone can be great. When I grow up, I want to be a lawmaker. I will have an office with a lot of windows and write laws that keep kids safe and healthy for their whole lifetime. Everyone can be great.
Be the Change by Angel Mateus. I am Angel Mateus. I am 9 years old. I am a responsible, brave, strong young man who will enforce the law fairly. When I grow up, I want to be a police officer and protect my community. Be the change. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that." When I'm patrolling my neighborhood, I want to help people make good choices. Just like Dr. King, I will enforce the law fairly. Be the change. Don't judge people's skin. Be friends with everyone. Dr. King did not judge about people's skin. He made friends with everybody. I want to be like Dr. King, so I will enforce the law fairly. My work is to end prejudice and racism. Be the change.
Use Words, Not Weapons by Brian Rodriguez. I am Brian Rodriguez. I'm a bold, kind, caring boy who dreams of ending war and having a peaceful world. Use words, not weapons. I am going to be a war stopper. I will change the world by stopping wars and have... Wait. Did you know that some people have to leave their country because of war? They are called refugees. Stop the bombing. Everyone wants to be safe, not unsafe. Use words, not weapons. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said peace is more precious than diamonds or silver or gold. I think peace helps kids grow. War destroys them. How will you make the world peaceful? I know what I will do. I will spread peace all around. Use words, not weapons.
I Will Keep the Dream Alive by Hussar Armstrong. I Will Keep the Dream Alive by Hussar Armstrong. I am Hussar Armstrong. I am a brave, bold young boy who's determined to stop wars of violence and bring back peace. I will keep the dream alive. I say, just like Martin, darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. I want people to stop fighting with guns and knives. People are getting killed. Martin said together when others said separate. Dr. King said peace when others said war. I will keep the dream alive. People should be judged by the content of their character, not by the color of their skin. Officers, lend a hand and help to stop this. I might look big, but I'm just 7 years old. Officers, help me stop the violent crimes. I will keep the dream alive.
Follow the Dream, Get a Great Education by Nicole Gabriela Losk.
I am Nicole Gabriela Loskin. I am 8 years old. I am a brave, compassionate, loving young girl who will stop the violence and help the poor people to get a better education. Follow the dream, get a great education. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, intelligence plus character. That is the true goal of a true education. Just like at Hyannis West, we learn respect. My class is Martin's dream come true. Each friend's skin is every possible hue. I will go to Boston University and I will learn to write laws just like Dr. King. My law will say all children will get an outstanding education, no matter where you live or what language you speak or the color of your skin. Follow the dream, get a great education. Even though segregation has ended by law, it is still happening. Sadly, yes. People everywhere still do not get an excellent education. Come, follow MLK's dream and work to get every school the best computers, iPads, books, and hard-working, smart, inventive, curious teachers. Finally, let every child in. Don't judge people by the color of their skin. Follow the dream. Get a great education.
Speak the Truth by Dominic Clark. I am Dominic. I am 8 years old. I am a brave, strong young boy who will get equal rights for all. I will stop racism and prejudice. Speak the truth. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said that one day in Alabama, little black boys, black girls will join hands with white girls as sisters and brothers. My family is black. I am brown. I am his dream purple. No more racism. Speak the truth. No more racism. Racism cannot live without hate. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said, love is the key to the problems of the world. Treat each other with respect. So I don't have to teach my son about racism, only about love. Speak the truth.
I am Maddie Brown. I am 10 years old. I am a brave young girl. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. inspired me because he cared about people all over the world. He said, sooner or later, all the people of the world will have to discover a way to live together. Everyone can be great. I'm going to change the world. I want to change the way people communicate. I want people to use their words, not their fists. I want people to work it out, not begin a war just because they disagree. Come on, listen to me. I'm going to change the world. Help me stop war. If I was the president, I would stop war. Help me stop racism. Treat others the way you want to be treated. That's what I do. I'm going to change the world.
Vote for Me by Pedro Cruz. I am Pedro Cruz and I am 8 years old. I am a smart, helpful, strong, health boy who plans to make the land to say the F-word and that word will get free education. Vote for me for world president. Everybody will get its free education. Can you believe that in Brazil, my dad have to pay for my education? A lot of countries have no free education. You can pay, you don't learn. That is not fair. I will make a world land for free education. Vote for me for world president. Everybody will get a free education. People, listen to me, Pedro, Enrique, Ray, the Cruz. The most important thing is to learn. Martin Luther King Jr. said, intelligence plus the character is the goal of a true education. Vote for me to make education free, and when all the children in the whole world get a good education, all problems will get solved. He said, soon or later, all the people of the world will have to discover a way to live together.
Give to the World by Delilah DeYoung. I am Delilah DeYoung, and I am 9 years old. I am a hardworking, intelligent, compassionate young woman who will stop world hunger, thirst, and help people to be healthy. Give to the world. I have learned from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. the time is always right to do what is right. That is why I am starting now to learn about what people need to survive. Already I have learned what it takes to get food to people that are hungry. I plan to go to college and join volunteers to dig wells and irrigation systems while studying to become a doctor. Thank you, Dr. King, for helping me start to think about this. Your words inspired me, Dr. King. Give to the world. Join me. If we all work to support Doctors Without Borders, support projects to build wells in places where there is no clean water, together we will stop world hunger and thirst. Dr. King wanted all people to work together, and so do I. Let's all do this. Kids and adults help me to achieve my goal. You can achieve your goals too. If all of us believe, we can achieve. Dr. King helped me start my journey to stop world hunger and thirst. Thank you, Dr. King. Give to the world.
Spread Peace by Ritassi Sharon. I am Ritassi Sharon, and I am 7 years old. I am a bold, compassionate, intelligent young woman who dreams of a world of peace, not violence. I want to see people spreading peace all over the world. Throw your weapons out. God only believes in peace, so you should too. I will be a doctor. I will help people. I will save them. Spread peace through the world. Can you believe that the leaders of the world are grown-ups? I can't. I may only be 7 years old, but I want to teach people to use peace in words. Words. We can work out our differences with words. Violence is never the answer. I want to see people spreading peace all over the world, holding hands together. Spread peace through the world. Join me. Help me spread peace. Dr. King said, sooner or later, all the people of the world will have to discover a way to live together. I believe that, and you should too. Spread peace through the world.
Well, that is quite a display of exemplary oratory work, inspired by the life work of Dr. Martin Luther King, from students from Hyannis West Elementary. Thank you so much. It's such an honor to bring my students here today. And we really appreciate you encouraging us to keep doing this type of work. Thank you very much.
We are honored to have had you here, and I'm sure you've inspired a lot of people tonight here with your words and your speeches. Very, very impressive. I also would like to thank the parents for bringing your students here, and Mrs. Duran, of course, for pulling this all together.